I think, I can't believe this. I can't believe I'm even saying this, but my computer CPU isn't going bananas streaming with X264. I usually use NVIDIA graphics card encoding. Is okay, so, and we're back. Just trying to adjust the bit rate there a little bit. Okay, so we've got a guest here that's offered to help, and he's in our stream chat. Well, hopefully I can. I know that you said put this. I thought when I started streaming too, you were already here, so that was the thing. I didn't see that you private messaged me instead of typing in my stream chat. So I was giving like the huge perspective thing to myself, which I already know, but more or less just some perspective on what I'm trying to accomplish here. This is a Peacemod map. There's no biters at all on this map. Filthy casual mod, right? Just focus on building things and whatnot, and all of the alien tech is done through refinery manufacturing. So it's kind of different, but you know, you can like AFK anywhere in the map if you have to. But it's still no less amount of work to keep everything running. It's a lot of effort still. So that's one thing I kind of enjoy about it, without having everything that you set up destroyed in 15 minutes. But I kind of started up here on this left corner. Pardon me. This is an infinite map, so there's no known edge that I've seen, or well, I guess there is no edge. Sort of like infinite Minecraft, I guess. So my current dilemma here is that, you know, I started over here and I had a giant iron patch, and yeah, that's one thing I'm trying to do too, is trying to get a grasp of mastering everything without having to worry about being eaten and my game reset every time that happens. You know, I can appreciate the love for a human sandwich, but I'd rather not be one until I actually learn how to make things fast enough. And, you know, where's a good place to set up, kind of figure out the dynamics of it and stuff. So this has been good for that too. And I can leave the game on and come back with like chests full of iron or whatnot, but or none. So that's always a thing too. But my iron mine basically has exhausted itself. I had this one over here, and I decided that, you know, I had to expand, like outpost style expand, to really be able to survive in this area, because I was quickly exhausting all of my resources, just sort of staying in this little area, manufacturing all of my stuff, doing all my science, manufacturing all of my chipsets and shit, and basically living off of oil power, or steam power and oil, you know, like, and this monstrosity as well, like 4 oil refineries. This is the kind of scale of thing that you can pull off when you use this mod, which is interesting and a challenge as well. So like 2 sulfur lines. I had this thing shut down once because I had too much petroleum gas, and or too much light oil, or you know, no heavy oil, and I wanted to make machines like lubricant and stuff, or logistics bots. So basically this has been a good balance. Basically like 4 refineries, you know, and constantly 1 chemical plant making fuel blocks, just chaining it into chests. And I thought that since I had this and I had no iron and I needed to expand, what I would do is I'd come up here after looking around, like just walked around this lake to sort of reveal the map, and while there's no biters, all those little trees in the desert are such an annoyance. That was hell to walk through all of that and try to find the way through. You know, before I didn't realize I could just like shoot them all down with a combat shotgun. That's like the best chainsaw ever. So I've got this new iron mine that I set up here. That's kind of just a work in progress. So far it's only making like a run of iron plates and a bunch of steel. But I want to join this up here, like create a rail depot to fill a rail car, and have it all hauled back here for processing to keep this circuit plant running. Right? All of this is all like gigantic iron production gobbler, you know, as I'm sure you're aware. So that's kind of where I'm at in the goal of things. I've already been able to build this by right-clicking blueprints and stuff, which was pretty amazing. So I've got about 2,000 logistics bots, I think, and something like that, constructor bots. I'm running stable, so I'm not really sure if it shows you. So there's the perspective things, right? So I packed this train. I built the train itself, and I filled it with enough express transport belts and some furnaces and a little bit of extra fuel and whatever I had in my inventory. And oops, try and get into this thing, right? And so far what I've been able to do is just like lay straight track, right? Straight track's fine. I don't need gas, but I've watched Root Negative and Colonel Will over the week that I've been playing this on live streams and on Root Negative's YouTube, and tried to pick up on little things that they were doing. But oops, hold on, I gotta move back. When I get to this part, because I've got to go around my setup with this train on a curve, right? Okay, I keep getting these little annoying bump stops, you know, like end of the track things that pop up everywhere when I try and do a corner, and it seems like the only place that they show up is on a corner, except for here, right? No, I've read that the track is only supposed to go one way, right? So I've tried laying it both ways. Originally I was just going to go this way. Here, we'll get rid of this. Yoink. Bye-bye. Now, of course, all my constructor bots are up at my iron mine, so they're going to take forever to get here now. Yeah, that's it. Is that there was a lot of help. Oh, here we go. Get them, boys. Place the two curves so they almost join together. So yeah, so the ends almost meet. Okay. So I want to curve here. You can just, the perspective thing I had to redo again, so you kind of get an idea what I'm trying to accomplish. Oh, and then you place the straight rail in the gap. That's odd. You have to do it that way. Okay, we'll try that. But if I can get my track diagonally laid like out to here, hopefully I won't have to clear too much forest to do that, and then to my iron mine and back, that would be brilliant. And try and get it all working, and still be able to watch the other guys anti-elites stream challenge. But then again, I don't have to finish this right away, so if I can figure out how to do a corner, I'm golden as far as being able to progress. Yeah, so okay, right, so this will work. That'll extend it. And then what I've tried doing for laying track is doing it this way or putting this down and then putting something in the middle. But now we'll try this. We'll put this and then put the straight piece in the middle. And see, it's the same thing. I still get bump stops, and I haven't figured out why. Like, I can't drive over that. It won't go away. Right? If I try this, try a straight piece and then a corner. I don't know if it's a mod that I'm using or if I'm using Factorio 11.22. Right there, I still get that bump stop, but I can't drive over that. Here, I'll even lay like a couple. See, the strange thing here is that when I click on this, it says that the arrows or whatever, I assume, are where the direction of the track is supposed to be facing, or whether it's got something to do with me having two engines on the one track. And here, I actually did try this earlier. I tried with just one. Right, so we'll go back to basics. Yeah, sorry, man. I don't stream often enough to really get any encoding options. So I know yeah, that would be great. That would be great if you could. I know my friends that I play EVE Online with are all from Australia and New Zealand, a lot of them, and the Brits guys. So it can be some of them have pretty horrendous internet. But yeah, I've got this definite dilemma here with laying track. And keep in mind that I'm not on experimental, so I have no idea if that really matters or not as far as how track works. I know that most of the videos that I watched on this looked like they were like a year old at least, and the way that the track ends was different. So there's, from my perspective of being a new Factorio, player, there's no really good videos that basically cover this subject that are prominently displayed and easily found, right? The ones that I saw didn't appear to have this dilemma. There's one that I saw that looked like it was perhaps maybe 8 months old, but still like this. I couldn't figure this out, and I'm an IT engineer. There's just something that's not very obvious about doing this. That's so very simple. So, but until I can figure out this corner, who would have guessed that turning right would have been the biggest challenge in Factorio on a train? Everything else has been, aside from fighting biters and dying all the time, has been pretty okay. It's been fun. And we had a second viewer. So what I can do, I've got a helper here that's in Australia. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just stop this quickly and I'm going to upload this video so he can watch it. And I'll get it uploaded to YouTube, to my YouTube channel. Hopefully then I can link this to anybody that is willing to help me that has really shitty internet service or really slow or speeds and so on. Let me see here. So I'm just gonna end the stream. Yeah, it's going to end the stream to upload a video highlight of this for anybody that's willing to help. Yeah, so we're just going to cut it here. Appreciate anybody that's willing to help. Might be streaming this soon because this has actually been a lot of fun to just like settle this stuff up, micromanage everything, min-max, tweak. So it's pretty much exactly what I do in a lot of the other games that I play that I enjoy. But yeah, we'll be back shortly or soon. There's another live stream that's starting soon in the Factorio channels on Twitch TV. That's doing a speed run. I think that's his thing. Speedrunning this apparently is a thing. So we will we'll be watching that shortly for some entertainment over lunch and a coffee, and maybe we'll figure out this train thing a little later today. But thank you very much to Zedith for lending a hand, because if I can figure this out, man, you've basically made me into a mega base builder, or assisted in my my obsession and destruction of everything that keeps me away from my computer. But yeah, all for a good purpose, of course. So.